Not only was my dog named Goliath, a Bouvier by the way, but so is this big old gargoyle. And now this one, obviously, from the Sega video game, because look, that's a Sega logo. This is classic. All of this is very Sega-esque, but the artwork is really beautiful. Who did the artwork? Let's see. None of these people, because I guess the artwork is from the video game as well. I'm dumb. It's been a few years, okay, since I've even seen this game. And I don't even know if I ever played it. And I'm sure it's good. But look at this. So beautiful box art in the style of a Sega Genesis. And, you know, all the typical stuff. We don't care. Who's it for? Old people. Like us. We're all old people. And who remembers what that's all about? What's the story there? Real toys involved in this packaging as well. We already looked at the bottom. Don't even look at it again. Here's the side. We get a figure shot. Look at all the pixelation going on. That's not your camera. That is the figure. We open the flap. Another shot of the figure looking big, looking menacing, looking incredibly different from the other version, which I do not have. And then here we go on this side. Nice glares, hard to see. Let's open it and see what this is all about, because that's why you're here in the first place. Look at that sleeve. Oh, I love it. Pixels, a gate, it's things in the fire. That's a pretty sweet sleeve, but I don't care about it enough to keep it. Here we go with the figure and more plastic. There we go. Now we're getting into what this thing is all about, okay? Look at that. Beautiful, love it. Who doesn't want this? Is you? Stan in the comments? Who's even named Stan anymore? And I can't believe you don't want this. Look at it. Look at it already. We didn't even gotten to the end of is it worth it? But it's like $34.99 for this dude. Come on. Come on. This is a big honking figure with extra wings in the back. How is this thing $35 and then some other stuff like Rex 1 is $50? I don't understand anymore. But before I take it out of the plastic, today's sponsor is me. That's right, this video is sponsored by none other than myself, with shirts like this. Everyone's favorite, still my most popular item that I've sold on my store, but I got tons of other shirts. Come on, there's stickers, there's all kinds of goodies. Go buy something. It's right below this video. You can see images right below the video. Look, yeah, I did make that shirt too. All right, let's take him out. That was easy. Where's the zip ties? Thank you. This is the easiest thing I've ever removed from NECA. Wowzers, Bowsers. It's not Bowsers, it's Goliath. There we go. Looking real nice. Oh, I got another butt carrot. This one's gray. So like Zog, you get this carrot, you get these little holes in there that tell you, hey, look, it's a bendy thing. It looks and feels like clay or Play-Doh or something, which is kind of crazy. I love it already. Look at this. Look at this. The smell of plastic. Can you smell it? Here. And let me help you out. Take a whiff. Smell that? It's like a pool float. Yeah, that's right. I know you just said that out loud. I didn't steal your idea and like copy you for saying that. Obviously, that's just what it smells like, okay? Look at this thing. Wow, the textures. This is, you know, NECA is fantastic with sculpting, and it's no exception to this time. So these wings are attached all the way around, so you can't remove them or manipulate them really at all. Let's see, there's no bendies going on in here. So they just kind of are, which is fine. This is the first gargoyle figure I've gotten, so I don't have any of the original versions, but this one is looking sweet. I saw it on the shelf. Had to get it. Had to bring it in. The hair's got some soft touch to it even there on that little flappy piece. And back here. So nice. That's nice, right? Instead of the hair being a really hard plastic that just kind of gets in the way, I think that's going to help articulation. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'm waiting. All right, I'll get back to it. So these wings obviously can come off and you put these big honking things on there. These are hard plastic. There's no bendies. And if you bend it, that means you're gonna have your wing in two pieces. So what do we got here? Let's take off this head. I have a scratchy on my hand. Head was easy to take off. Makes the wings easy to take off. I am so happy that these are soft. But they didn't put anything like this in the other one, right? You either have no wings or you have the big wings that take up all the space. This is genius. It's got a little bit of this kind of painting going on that is supposed to look like the video game colors and stuff. So I don't know that you can put this with your other Goliath. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. So here we go. 2 heads. One is angry and the other one's angry. Which one's which? You tell me. This is pretty sweet. I mean, this look obviously is specific to the video game. So it does look visually a bit different from the cartoon, the animation, all that stuff. This has got way more realism to it. But maybe the normal version does too. Is this just a repaint? But that is, it certainly doesn't have a cartoon look. And I do feel like that's been some comments. The girl, the woman, the female from the show looks very much like a cartoon, and the hair sculpt and stuff doesn't have all that texture to it. So what's up with that? Tell me, somebody tell me. So here we go. We got big boy body. Look at that. He's got this arched neck, all these details in the paint work. This is just something that NECA's really, really good with. Okay, so shut up. He's got veins in his arms, musculatures. Oh, look at all this muscle going on. He's a beefy boy. This is all soft, rubbery stuff. I like that. You can't undo his buckle, but you can look up his skirt. So what's the point in even wearing it? You got some weird bits, Mr. Man. So we'll plug his little butt carrot in, see what that looks like. Okay, looks exactly like you would expect it to. It's super smooth though, which is that a good thing? And considering how much texture and stuff's going on everywhere else, this is super smooth and seems a little bit out of place. Like maybe it needs some kind of texture. I don't know. I'll get over it. What is there to say besides how awesome this thing looks? Now, the arms. Let's just do some quick articulation. Okay, that's a universal sign for articulation. I bet you knew that already though. So the arms, they're gonna go out into a T-pose at about a 90%. It's pretty close, but it's having a hard time, especially on this side. There's something going on here where this one, yeah, it's just hitting into that muscle piece there. His traps, his sick traps, bro. So we got the swivel here at the bicep. We got the double jointed elbows. This is Mad Hatter's favorite part, by the way, is talking about articulation. It goes about that far here. Then this here goes about that much. Yeah, we all hate doing this part. It's the worst part of doing reviews. It's pretty much what you would expect it to be, okay? Limitations, not much. We got some crunching going on there. We got some side action. We got some twisty doos at the waist and the torso, which is fantastic. Look at how, I did not expect that. So that's a fun part of doing articulation. Having these crazy Van Damme splits on a gargoyle. What is happening? You kick, you got a single jointed knee, but it works really well. Look at that. I kind of like this design. Like the kneecap is there. Interesting. Huh. Sometimes that just doesn't come across, but they did a, yeah, that's a nice, maybe we'll see that on some other figures that are outside the Gargoyles line. And then you got these weird, you know, demon ankles where all of his weight needs to be on the front and not flat-footed like this. Flat-footed like this. So he might be a fun one to pose in the sense that like he wants to fall over a lot, but you do have some holes in his feet and you do have this tail which can use as like tripod. So yeah, cool, man. All right. So we got some hands. When you take one hand off, you can actually put another hand in place of that. Wow. So he can do some punching, he can do some slashing, and then he's done. He can do some kicking, he can do some tail whipping, and then he's done. So I wonder though, does he have any like weapons, power-ups, or something in the game that we could have had? Or is he all just fist action? Gross. I mean, he looks so good. Maybe I need to get the other gargoyle, the other version. Maybe I need to get the other Goliath, the standard one. But he's so close, it just kind of has this like paint scheme that's kind of digital. It's not 8-bit, it's 16-bit. But it looks more like camouflage, doesn't it? Anyway, wings. Let's put these big, fat wings. This is why you can't buy gargoyle figures, because they take up so much space, man. Am I recording on both cameras? Yes. Look at that. That is freaking epic, man. Now you just need like a building top for him to stand on to look over the city.
That's right. I have to watch over the city and make sure it's not full of demons.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've watched that show. So that cracking noise is supposed to happen. That is a ratchet, which is smart for the wings. So you definitely, it's scary, but you need a ratchet so they actually stay in place. You have some structural integrity, you know, unlike our politicians who have no integrity. Ooh, did this show just get political? Not really. They all suck. Wings can go however you want them. To be honest, they're fully action-based things, and they come right out when you don't expect them to. But you know, sometimes I'm just an idiot. So you can have them 3 different ways, man. This is a 3-boy, a 3-time 3-way. This is a 3-way boy. Yeah. Yeah, obviously the head's gonna be the biggest thing. Back to articulation. I don't even do my videos like normal anymore. There's no structure to them. I'm just doing them, okay? So you got the head that just goes pretty much almost straight forward and then goes down, and yeah. So they're not gonna have a lot. Mostly because of the neck thing, a little bit because of the hair, but mostly just that he's got that hunchy kind of neck thing. But my God, this is a good looking thing. I love it. What else is there to say? I don't even know anymore. So, okay, big old question is this, with all this stuff, which he doesn't have like accessories to hold or anything, no weapons or any of that stuff, but this is a lot of stuff. This is a lot of plastic, and plastic's expensive, and it's not today. It's $35. What? Who did this? Who priced this thing out and was like, you know, I guess we have to make it a good deal. That guy needs a raise, but he can't get a raise because they're not making money because everything's a good deal. Anyway, big question, is Goliath worth it? Sega version? Definitely. I mean, for a lot of people, probably just because of these stupid extra wings that you miss with the other versions. I just dropped something off the desk. What was it? Let me give you a hand. So stupid. Anyway, like and subscribe because there's more of this. This is me where I didn't eat, but I had coffee and it's afternoon. I am going insane. Let's get into posing and then I'll see you next time. Bye.